Hey guys, hope you're all having a good day. And I know August is almost ending, and people are like not excited for summer. But I just want to give a few minutes to explain of how like Wizard of Oz is still a great movie that's 86 years later. Yes, that's right. You've heard me. This classic 1939 movie, which your grandparents watched when back then, is literally 86 years old. So I just want to take this time to explain why this movie is amazing, why you should watch it first time, and if this is like your first time watching an old movie that you did know exists back in the 1930s. So I'm gonna explain a few minutes to explain why this movie is so amazing. So sit back, relax, have some popcorn, and enjoy the show. So, this movie has like a lot of great storytelling and references. First off, the Wizard of Oz book, Wizard of Oz movie, it's like based off the classic 1900 book, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. Fun fact, it actually did like almost 13 more books of the Land of Oz, and it was just like insane. Like imagine if you're like starting a whole book series and you're just doing 14 books on it. That's a life work. If you ask me, yeah, it is pretty massive. And I'm just pretty proud of how this movie is. The cast, especially Garland as Dorothy, and as well as the cast members for Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion, really great actors. At the time, well, because this was the 1930s, there was a lot of mega franchises at the time. There was no MCU, there was no DC Universe. There was just some movies like this, just trying to make a profit of money. And I can understand that. I'm not into like small movies of some book to film adaptations, but decided to give it a watch to explain my own opinion on the movie. And yeah, some things I was to add on. So first off, the visuals are really fantastic. Like at the time, this was like the 1930s. And like how it transitions from black and white to like a full Technicolor. I know this is not the first movie that has done this achievement. There's this other movie, but as me making this video, I have no idea what it is. But if you guys could probably look it up, I'm more than happy to like explain in the comments below. But anywho, one of the things I enjoy for like that movie is like its unique storytelling and its visuals. I myself find the movie just really entertaining to watch. Even if it's your first time watching or how many times you've watched it. Like I've watched it a couple of times, like probably 12 or 13. I don't remember, but I wish I knew. But anyways, I just want to give this moment to explain if the movie's amazing. So yeah, despite like its year-long history of like a different attempts to try to do it. They were like silent short films, but some of them were not good. But this one was like a Golden Crown achievement for MGM when it was released back in 1939. And at the time, this movie was really well unknown. Like when no many people knew about this movie, and when it was re-released like in the 1950s on like a CBS channel, I have to give credit to my dad who actually told me about this one time. Credit to him. Thanks, Dad. But it was like amazing how like a visual film can do so much fantastic creativity. Like, despite the movie like being like released around the 1930s, but it just like really gained popularity in the recent years to come. Some people give it a cult classic, and it was released several times. People love it and all that jazz, and I just love it myself. I know I'm not a big Wizard of Oz fan, but I just like enjoy some of the stuff that Hollywood has tried to do. Whether it's good or bad, I just give myself a good watch of it. And that's what I like doing. So yeah, I wanted to explain that. But I know your guys thinking, why am I a little short on this little runtime? But actually I'm gonna explain another thing that has recently caught my eye and attention. So you probably know like the Sphere in Las Vegas, this mega thing shows some shows and stuff, visuals and that mega 365-degree screen, like a giant dome thing. But I just want to address like just want to explain the controversy of like how AI is just using you on the movie. But I want to explain that. So yeah, so my brother just recently told me like how the Sphere is being with its AI stuff, and it kind of disgusts me, like how AI is just like trying to replicate something, like do something like digitally this and that. Like I know your AI is trying to do like the gold mark of this and that, but it has not done a pretty good job in my opinion. It's just frustrating to see how like we humans think it's a good idea to use AI to do replicate something and using something. We think it's a good idea, but it's not. In my opinion, if I were like in charge of this Wizard of Oz thing, I would just say no AI at all. I just wanted like a good visual, like how classic, like you're transported back to the 1930s and watching this cult classic movie. That's what I would say, because I'm just against like AI a bit in my own opinion. Like there's some points where it's like, man, why don't they use this? But anywho, I still like The Wizard of Oz, and I just like, probably if the guys who are working at this Sphere or something probably watching this video right now explain my own side things, they could just at least change a few things instead of like just keeping like the whole controversial thing. That's what I would tell them, in my opinion. But anywho, I know this is a bit of like a short round video, but I do enjoy like talking about movies and stuff, and I'm more happy to talk about more cult classic movies and stuff. If you guys, and yeah, you guys write down in the comment section that's in this video, suggest movies, and I'm more than really happy to. But anyway, I hope you all having a good day and enjoyed the last few days of summer vacation and you're heading off to school. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.